I'm Ira Epstein with your morning flash update for this Tuesday, and we're at the 16th of April, 2019, about 9:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time. If you watch Fox Business today, I'm scheduled to be on around 2:05 p.m. Central Daylight Time with Liz Clayman. We'll see if that takes place unless something knocks it out. But good day for the stock market. It doesn't stop climbing, just keeps going, and the pressure continues on the metal markets as they're dropping away. And the problem there is, why own them? No inflation. That's the problem you're getting. Dollar getting a little bit of a bounce up, a penny or so, down 4 ticks in the euro. There's no volatility going on in the foreign currency markets. It's a little bit unusual. We're seeing gasoline step back along with natural gas. This market's at a sweet spot where you don't get going forward a lot of cold weather anymore or hot weather, so the demand for the natural gas backs off. Obviously, our first driving will take place this Easter, and gasoline price, if you get my newsletter, they have roared rather smartly. We're seeing the grain markets getting hit one more time, everything backing off, no good news coming out of China at this point. Bonds and notes putting in a bit more of a yield as well as we're looking at the markets there. Now for the day's data. The NAHB, the Home Builders Association, came out with their index, and it's 63. They expected 63, which is a slight improvement from last month. The Federal Reserve's U.S. industrial production and capacity numbers. Industrial production down 1/10. They expected it up 2/10. Down in capacity utilization to 78.8. They expected it 79.2. U.S. capacity utilization revised to 79 in February from 78.2. Now, financial sources are also talking now that the European Bank is saying that a number of policymakers are growing concerns about projections that they think are too optimistic. Lingering trade tensions, Chinese news, the fact that they can't get inflation going. They are wondering, and this is cover, they dropped the ball too soon when they stopped in December the QE. This is another way of saying, what are they going to do? Japan's economic minister in a conference today said that they've held talks with U.S. Trade Representative Lighthizer. They said they're good, they're frank, don't know what that means. Minister said currency rate should be a different discussion held by respective finance ministers rather than lumped into all the trade talks. Okay. March home price data in China improving, up 10.6% from March 2018. That adds to the 10.4% gain in February. Reversing a previous decision, China's ag ministry will now allow large commercial farms to do certain testing for African swine flu. The hope is for early detection. I don't know why they don't do this small, minimum, very small, very large. You got herds that have an illness, cull the darn things. It's the only way to get rid of it. Data released Tuesday by Canada shows February marketing shipments fell 0.2 from the previous month, while March inventories rose. That's not the best figures that they could have had. New orders in February were up 1.5% from the January figure. And I made a mistake yesterday when I said that the cattle on feed report was for Friday. We're all closed for Good Friday. It's Thursday this comes out. These are the numbers that the market is looking for as well. So let me correct that, my mistake. I forgot about Good Friday, to be honest, about what was going on there. I want to remind you about our guides for technical indicators that cover so many of these different subjects for you. We've converted everything to the easiest to read PDFs. They're in full color. You can get all of this information and more at our website at www.iraepstein.com. You'll see a carousel of free offers. Be certain to try our charting software, mobile markets. I think you'll love what you see there. You can get to it by clicking up here as well. I'm Ira Epstein. See you at the end of the day with our end of the day videos.